You not prepare answers for your consultant interview. And I would say stop preparing answers. Start preparing thinking. Most of you would start preparing answers to the questions that you have received from different sources. It feels productive, but it creates a hidden problem because in the actual interview, what would happen is the questions are not exactly the way you have looked at. The questions may be different, and the pressure you are under could disrupt your recall. And of course, the memorized answers are rigid. They're answering the question you have remembered, but if the phrasing of the question is different or they're asking different thing, although some of the phrases are same, you may not be able to adapt your answers to match the question that you've been asked. So if the question shifts slightly, your confidence will drop. And this is not because of lack of preparation. It is the type of preparation you've done. Consultant interview, you are not tested on your knowledge. The panel is testing how do you think under pressure. This is why strong candidates prepare differently. They prepare thinking rather than individual responses. A strong candidate will prepare core examples that they can adapt to whichever situation they are in. So they thoroughly understand the situation and are able to work around that, give or modify the core example to match the question that's being asked. So they could use the part of a QIP that they have done and be able to use that QIP to answer a leadership question or a conflict question because they understand what's being asked, what they are thinking, what they need to communicate. So a core candidate would be able to demonstrate a good structure and a good decision-making approach. This shift becomes easier when your preparation is guided by an expert. When you go on a wrong tangent, you are brought back on the right track. You are pointed out why that approach was wrong, what you could do instead so that your answer becomes powerful and impressive. That could be done through reflection or actionable feedback or even structured coaching. That will help you refine how you think, how you prepare, how you communicate your answers in your interview. So when you are asked a question, you are not recalling, you are creating and communicating your response at that point. For example, when answering the leadership question, instead of remembering, they're thinking how they're going to answer this. They're thinking now, what's the situation? What's their role? What decision they are making? What are the risks? What are the benefits? What are the outcomes? And how they have achieved those outcomes. And then they are able to communicate that in a nice narrative. This thinking creates a powerful response. It sounds natural, clear, concise, and credible. The shift is from I need to answer to I need to think correctly. Once that happens, everything becomes easy. And that thinking is the difference between someone who is appointable to someone who gets appointed.